Hello, my dear friends. Hope you're all fine, doing well, enjoying healthy life, happy life, eating good organic food. Because organic food, organic diet is healthier. It's better for your body. And of course, when you're healthy enough, when you are able to work well, you are able to do well in life, you are able to get the maximum out of the opportunities that life provides you. That's why I always say, and that's why I always bring you organic recipes, organic cooking recipes for you, so that you remain healthier and happier as a result of good health. So that's why today I'm going to bring you the recipe of a dessert, and that dessert is made with chickpea flour or gram flour as you call it. Okay, so it's a chickpea flour or gram flour dessert, and it's very tasty, and especially those who have a sweet tooth will really love it. And before I start off with the recipe of chickpea flour dessert, please, all those who have yet not subscribed to our channel and have not become our family members here, do subscribe to the channel. Click the subscribe button, and then we will move on towards knowing about the recipe of chickpea flour dessert. How do we make it? How do we make this special dessert that can be served to special people? First of all, I'll tell you about the ingredients that we are going to need to make this chickpea flour dessert, and note them very carefully, because the quantity that I'm going to tell you about is very important. First of all, you can see in a frying pan I have taken almost a cup of oil, okay, because this is what I'm going to cook this dessert in. And then I have in this big bowl I have 1.5 cup of chickpea flour or gram flour with me. Okay, 1.5 cup of chickpea flour with me or gram flour with me. And in that other bowl I have 1 point, you can say 1.25 cups of sugar. You can reduce it to 1 cup, you can enhance it to 1.5 cup. Okay, that depends upon your choice. How sweet do you want it to be? Okay, then I have 2 eggs with me, looking beautiful here, the egg yolks. And then I have milk, a full 1.5 cup of milk with me. Okay? Then after that I have some almonds with me. Almonds, of course, as you can see, almost a cup of almonds I have taken. You can take lesser, you can take more, it depends upon your choice. And if you're making this dessert during winters or in cold weather, you can also try adding peanuts to it, because peanuts, complement this dessert a lot, and they really taste very good in it. But that is if the weather is very cold, then you can use them. They are very nice, taste very nice in this dessert. First of all, what you do is you put the frying pan onto the fire, onto the stove, and the fire has to be it has to be a very low flame, very low heat, and you're going to add the chickpea flour or the gram flour to the oil, as you see I have done here, on very low heat, remember. Then you're going to mix the chickpea flour in the oil with the help of a spatula, as I'm doing it here. Mix it, the chickpea flour, into the oil. You see, it's getting mixed up, it's getting brownish in color because it's becoming wet now. Okay, and that's why it's looking brownish now in color. And it has become soaked in oil, and at this stage what I'm going to add to it is powdered cardamom, green cardamom powder to it. Half a teaspoon of green cardamom powder I am adding to this chickpea gram flour and oil. And remember, this green cardamom powder I made at home. I took some green cardamoms and put them in my grinder, and of course powdered them and put that powder in a bottle, and that's in my kitchen cabinet. Out of it I have taken this half teaspoon of green cardamom powder that I'm adding to it. I believe in organic food, and I keep giving you these tips, sharing these tips with you, because this is always very nice to use organic food, and it doesn't take time. In a grinder, I always do that with all my spices. I bring the spices raw and I grind them in my grinder and put them in bottles and store them in my kitchen cabinet that way, because that is healthier. I know that they are without any contamination, and I can use them whenever I want to, with pleasure, with the knowledge that they are not contaminated. There are no preservatives in them either, no chemicals added to them. Okay, so if you want to do that, you can also do that. And I have mixed it well. And on the other hand, what I've done is the half a cup of almonds that I took, I have in the hand crusher, I have crushed them, not very fine, but just a little. I've crushed them, as you can see in the image. Then, as on low heat, I'm cooking it on very low heat, and as the temperature rose of the oil, the chickpea flour was mixed in it, now has gained this consistency, as you can see, and slowly it's getting browner and browner. So when that oil oozes out of the chickpea flour in your frying pan, you will understand that it is done now, it is browned now, and you can add other things to it now. So what you do is you take your pan off the stove, put it on the shelf, and there, after putting it there, you're going to add milk to it, 1.5 cup of milk to it that you had set aside for it, and you are going to add it very slowly and keep mixing it, the mixture now in the milk, very slowly, because if you're fast about it, the flour can form lumps, and that will not be good for your dessert. Then the milk gets mixed in the batter now, the chickpea flour, the oil, and the green cardamom powder batter that is already browned. When the milk gets mixed up in it, you are also going to add the crushed almonds to it now. As you can see, I have added the crushed almonds also. And then is the turn of sugar. Add the sugar, 1 cup or 1.25 cups of sugar that you have taken according to your taste. You can take more, you can take less. You want it to be sweeter, then you can take 1.5 cups also of sugar. That is equaling the amount of sugar and chickpea flour. And if you want to eat lesser sweet, want it to be lesser sweet, you can take it to 1 cup or even lesser. It's according to your taste, up to your taste, totally your choice, the amount of sugar. Okay, also then add 2 eggs to it. Okay, and then mix it. I have, as you can see, I've added the 2 eggs to it, beautiful egg yolks, and then I have mixed it with the help of the spatula, and this is the shape that it will get into. And still, the granules of sugar can still be tasted in it. If you taste it, you will find the granules of sugar in it. But now we are going to take it to the stove, and on the fire now, when it melts, on medium fire now, okay, on medium heat now. Now when the sugar melts on medium heat and we mix up the milk and the eggs, the consistency becomes something like this. Okay, and you keep mixing it, and you keep mm, rotating the mixture with your spatula, with the help of your spatula. This is the shape it gets into, and then when it's done, the shape is in front of you, the consistency is in front of you. When it gets to this consistency, you can understand that your dessert is ready now. So my dessert was ready to be served, and I have dished it out in a bowl, and you can now serve it to your friends, to your family, to your guests. And if you want to serve it in the hotel, you can do that too. And it's very nice, very tasty, a very good dessert to be eaten, especially during winters. And even during summers it's okay, but in winters when it's eaten hot, it is very tasty. So otherwise also you can make it in summers too, I'm not stopping you. And it's very nice, it's very tasty. Do try it, do let me know how you liked it, comment on it, like and share the recipe, and of course subscribe to the channel to become a family member of this channel on YouTube. Stay healthy, stay happy, take care of yourself and yours. Cheers.